Well, did you ever feel this situation and you said to yourself, I must hit a magic retirement number or I am not allowed to stop working? 1 million, 2 million, 25 times my spending, and every time you get close, the number feels bigger. The earlier you want to retire, the bigger the target becomes. That belief quietly keeps millions of Americans over 60 working longer than they may need to. Now listen carefully. That narrative is not always wrong, but it is often incomplete. And that incompleteness creates unnecessary fear. Here's the truth most people never hear explained clearly. If you are willing to do one very normal human thing, allow flexible spending instead of a rigid inflation-adjusted withdrawal every single year no matter what, you may need far less money than you think. Stay with me, because at the end, I will give you a clear retirement checklist you can pause and screenshot before you meet with Social Security, Medicare, or a financial advisor. Rules change fast. I track the deadlines so you do not have to. Like and subscribe to the Senior Alert channel so you never miss a critical update that could cost you money. Before we begin, my name is Judith Carver. I am a senior protection educator focused on helping seniors understand retirement planning risks, Social Security timing, Medicare decisions, and tax exposure without confusion or panic. This video is for educational purposes only. I'm not a lawyer and laws can vary by state. My goal is to help you understand the situation calmly so you can make informed decisions. And always remember, our rights do not expire with age. Now, most retirement advice online revolves around one rigid formula. Save a large portfolio, withdraw 4% per year, increase spending with inflation every single year, regardless of market performance. If the math does not work under worst-case historical scenarios, you are told to keep working. Here is where it gets interesting. That formula assumes you behave like a machine. Real retirees do not behave like machines. When markets struggle, seniors naturally adjust. They delay a cruise, they pause large gifts, they postpone home upgrades, they tighten spending without labeling it strategy. That flexibility is powerful, yet rarely discussed in headlines. Let us walk through an example. Picture a couple, age 60, planning to spend $90,000 per year in retirement. Social Security begins at 67 and provides $60,000 per year combined. Until 67, the portfolio covers the full $90,000. After 67, the portfolio only covers a $30,000 gap. Under a strict 4% rule, the math says they need roughly $2.25 million to retire at 60. That number is everywhere, but here's the part nobody explains clearly. The 4% rule is designed to survive extremely difficult historical market periods. It sizes the portfolio for the highest withdrawal you will ever need, not the average you will need across retirement. It does not automatically account for Social Security, reducing risk later. It does not account for spending changes. It does not account for phases. Pause for a moment. Retirement is not one single problem lasting 30 years. It has stages. Stage 1 is the bridge from 60 to 67. That is 7 years of known spending. Stage 2 begins when Social Security starts and creates an income floor. That reduces pressure on investments. If we treat the bridge separately, the math shifts. One approach is to fund the first 2 years, $180,000 with cash or treasury bills. Then years 3 through 7, $450,000 with bonds or similar conservative instruments. Now we make one modest assumption. Those conservative investments earn a real 2% over 5 years. When we discount those withdrawals back to age 60, the present value drops by about $42,000. That means instead of needing $630,000 for the bridge, you may need closer to $588,000. Same spending, same timeline. Slightly more efficient math. Now we look at stage 2. After 67, the portfolio only needs to provide $30,000 per year because Social Security covers $60,000. Under a rigid 4% rule, that gap implies $750,000. But here's the part most people never hear. Research into flexible withdrawal strategies shows that retirees willing to adjust spending modestly during poor markets can often start at higher withdrawal rates than 4% in many historical scenarios. For example, using modest guardrails, a starting rate around 5.2% implies about $577,000. A 5.5% starting rate implies about $540,000. A 6% starting rate implies about $500,000. Notice what changed. We did not increase investment risk. We aligned the withdrawal approach with real human behavior. Now here's the key insight. You do not necessarily need the full core amount on day one of retirement. If the bridge years are properly structured, the remaining portfolio has time to grow. If we discount that $500,000 to $600,000 core, need back 7 years at a modest 5% return, the amount needed at age 60 could fall into a range roughly between $355,000 and $426,000. Add that to the $588,000 bridge. The total portfolio needed at 60 could be around $945,000 to just over $1 million. Compare that to the rigid $2.25 million headline. That is roughly 55% less. Same lifestyle, same Social Security, different assumption about flexibility. This is the part that should make you pause. How many additional years were you planning to work because you believed a single rigid formula? Now, let us reverse the question. If someone actually has $2.25 million and plans to retire at 60, could they retire earlier? Assume no portfolio growth, no flexibility, and no side income. If they retire at 55 and withdraw $90,000 per year until 67, they would still have about $1.2 million left at 67. If they retire at 53, they would have roughly $990,000. If they retire at 50, about $720,000. Remember, the required core at 67 was about $500,000 to $600,000 under flexible withdrawal research. That means retiring 5 to 10 years earlier could still be sustainable under those assumptions. Now add a conservative 3% real growth during the bridge years. Retire at 55, and you might have about $2 million at 67. Retire at 53 and perhaps $1.9 million. Retire at 50 and about $1.8 million. Compared to a $500,000 to $600,000 requirement, that is a substantial margin of safety. This does not mean everyone should retire early. Healthcare costs, Medicare timing at 65, taxation of Social Security benefits, and required minimum distributions beginning generally at age 73 must all be considered. Earnings limits apply before full retirement age. These are details you verify with official sources and qualified professionals. But here is the mindset shift. Retirement math changes when you allow realistic flexibility and separate retirement into phases. The rigid 4% rule solves the hardest possible version of retirement forever. Real life does not behave that way. Now, as promised, here is your retirement flexibility checklist. Pause and screenshot this. First, calculate essential retirement expenses separate from discretionary spending. Most retirees overestimate what they truly need because they mix lifestyle desires with fixed survival costs. Separate housing, utilities, groceries, insurance premiums, property taxes, prescriptions, and transportation from travel, gifts, hobbies, and upgrades. This matters because flexibility lives inside discretionary categories. Recent data shows spending often declines in later retirement, except healthcare. If you know which expenses are adjustable, you gain control during market downturns instead of panic. That alone reduces portfolio pressure and improves sustainability. Second, verify your projected Social Security benefit directly through your official account. Never rely on memory or old paper statements. Log into your official Social Security account and review your earnings record for accuracy. Even small earnings errors can reduce lifetime benefits. Compare claiming at 62, full retirement age, and 70. Delaying benefits increases monthly payments significantly for many retirees. Also, understand earnings limits if you claim before full retirement age. These details materially change your income floor. Third, identify the bridge period before Social Security and estimate the finite dollar amount required. This is where many plans go wrong. The years before Social Security are temporary, not permanent. Treat them as a cash flow project, not a 30-year unknown. Conservative allocations for this window can reduce sequence risk dramatically. Time segmentation is not speculation. It is alignment between money and timeline. Fourth, discuss flexible withdrawal strategies with a licensed professional. Rigid 4% planning assumes zero behavioral change. Real retirees adjust. Guardrails, dynamic withdrawals, and income floor strategies are now widely discussed among fiduciary planners. Flexibility often allows higher starting withdrawal rates without increasing long-term risk if spending adjusts during downturns. Fifth, review Medicare enrollment timing at 65. Late enrollment penalties are permanent in many cases. Understand Part B, Part D, and supplemental options. Also understand income-related monthly adjustment amounts. Higher income 2 years prior can raise premiums. Strategic income timing matters. Sixth, review tax exposure, including required minimum distributions, beginning generally at age 73. Roth conversions before required minimum distributions can reduce future tax spikes. Coordinate this with Social Security timing and Medicare thresholds. This is advanced planning, not guesswork. Seventh, stress test your plan under harsh and flexible assumptions. Run scenarios with low returns, higher inflation, and healthcare shocks. Then compare against flexible spending scenarios. The difference often surprises people. Eighth, revisit your plan annually. Inflation adjustments, Social Security cost of living changes, Medicare premiums, and tax brackets shift regularly. Retirement planning is not a one-time event. It is a living strategy. That is how you turn a rigid headline into a realistic, resilient retirement plan. Here is the calm truth. The 4% rule is a tool, not a commandment. When you break retirement into phases, treat Social Security as an income floor, and allow modest flexibility in spending, you may discover you need far less than the headlines suggest. Do not let oversized numbers steal years from your life. Rules change fast. I track the deadlines so you do not have to. Like and subscribe to my Senior Alert channel so you never miss a critical retirement update. If your situation ever feels legally or financially complex, contact a licensed attorney or qualified professional for advice specific to you. You deserve calm, clarity, and respect. I read all comments and emails personally, so do not hesitate to share your questions. And remember, your rights do not expire with age.